kick
This
off
meeting is
the
being recorded.
Hi everyone, welcome to the release meeting. We are now in the week 12 of the daily burn-down meeting. And this meeting is under CNCF Code of Conduct, which could be summarized to just be nice to each other. And this is Cici. I'll be hosting the meeting today. And just a brief updates. We passed the code phrase the day before yesterday, and we received, I think, 4 exception requests yet. And I'll pass over to enhancement team to give the further update. Enhancements, Hosen?
I think we can't hear you.
Yeah, Hosen, I don't think we can hear you.
Can you?
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, that was mute. So Hossein from enhancement team. So as you just mentioned, we just received 4 exception requests. And yeah, they are currently gathering approvals. And beside that, we are green, and that's all from our side.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I think we're still reviewing some of the exceptions and maybe reply, I guess, by today. Let's move to CI signal. Laura?
Hi, yes. For CI signal, our status right now is yellow. We have 1 failing test on master blocking, though it is currently being fixed by the linked PR, and we still have a longstanding flicky test on master blocking. On master informing, there are 2 new failing tests as of this morning. Very recently, one is from SIG scalability and one from SIG cloud provider, so opened issues for those. Overall, just keeping an eye on flakes and failures and trying to open issues extra early and preventatively so we can get ahead of things for next week's release candidate cut.
Nice, thank you for the update. Right now, it's not blocking the candidate cut, right? It's just flaky and 1 failing.
Yeah, the 1 failing one on master blocking that's being fixed right now would be the only official risk.
Nice, thank you. Thank you for the update. Let's move to bug triage. Ritu?
Yeah, hey CC, morning. So our status for today is red because there are 3 blocking issues which are currently being worked on. Based on all the 3, there has been constant updates, and other than that, we have cleared the milestone in all of our PRs. So yeah, there is work going on. Looking forward for this status to come to yellow and green.
Cool. For the 3 blocking issues, is there already a fix be raised?
No, it's not fixed. The work is being going on.
Oh, cool.
They're
nice.
still open. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw someone is watching that. Thank you. Thank you so much for the
Yeah.
updates.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's move to docs. Nate, you there?
Yes, I am. Sorry, I am not going to lie. I'm doing about 3 things at once. I think that our status is currently yellow. We've had a little bit of movement. I think we're at 6 left with no PR, and that's the sort of the concerning line item for me right now. The pull request placeholder deadline is today, at the end of the day. And I'm not sure exactly what happens if a CAP doesn't have a placeholder PR. I am inclined to be not super worried if they don't, but I also don't want it to go to I don't want to wait for placeholder PRs until the next deadline, which is, I believe, I want to say the 7th or the 5th, which is the ready for review. It's the 5th, sorry, docs ready for review. So I think there might be an offline discussion to be had about what to do about those types of things. I'm looking forward to seeing whether or not the exceptions are accepted. If they do, please let the docs team know so that we can put those back on our tracking board. And otherwise, I think we're in a fairly reasonable spot. We're about the same spot. We're in about the same spot as we were this time last release. There hasn't been a whole lot of movement since Tuesday on the Docker shim removal, the Docker shim docs removal. So we've still got about half of the assigned issues without a PR in flight, which with 3 weeks left, I don't think is necessarily terrible, but it's not where I'd like it to be either. So yellow status is, I think, appropriate here.
Cool, thanks. I noticed doc team is already started to contact the CAP owners to let them know the deadline for the placeholder PR. Thanks for the effort. And there are only like 38 docs needed here. Is that accurate? I remember yesterday we mentioned the CAP track is for, oh, cool. No, it's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Is there, just before you move on, are there any questions or concerns about docs from the rest of the leadership team?
I'll take it as a no. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's move to the release notes. Lucas, are you here? I saw you are editing. Maybe you did yourself. Oh yeah, cool, perfect. I can hear you.
Hi. Alpha 4 draft PR is up and currently going through the approval process, and the discussion for major themes is, it was supposed to be a hyperlink. I'll fix that, but it's there. So if anyone, I'm also reaching out to the SIG leads to get to make sure they're giving their input. If anything, if they think anything specifically needs to be called out or worded in a certain way. And other than that, nope, that's about it.
Thank you so much. I saw people started to put major theme candidates on the discussion, and please feel free to keep doing that and let the SIG chairs know. Thank you for the updates. Let's move to comms. Mickey?
Hey folks. So we're green. I'm just trying to be optimistic. We do have one slight delay on our end, which is the removal blog, which was originally scheduled for today, is not going to be going out today. And this is a sort of a learning event for us. In retrospect, the removals blog shouldn't actually be shipped until well after everything's shaken out, after the change freeze happens. And that's just because right now we're having to ship around content that's changed due to people filing exceptions or things not making the cutoff. So even though that's not going out quite on time, I'm still feeling good about it. Aside from that, we have finalized the list of our feature blogs. So we have, I believe, 11 PRs. You know, again, certain things are going to change depending on what comes through as an exception. But I'm feeling pretty good about that. And aside from that, I've reached out to the CNCF PR folks about scheduling the release webinar. So James, I'll probably be picking your brain for a time that works for you.
That's nice. Thank you. Thanks for the update. Looks everything went well. And let's move to release branch management. Baron, are you there?
Hey, I'm here. So we cut beta 0 today. It was quite a roller coaster ride. There were some issues which cropped up along the way, but eventually we managed to release today. So beta 0 is up, and the next thing is we will cut RC0 next Tuesday. So that is going to be more involved, and we will also cut the branch during release, during RC0.
Nice.
Now I hope that the exceptions which will be accepted, the PRs get merged soon, so that consumers who want to consume Kubernetes release candidates, they can do so with the code that we will be shipping stable.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. I do have a question regarding with like, do we need all the PRs which the exception being approved got merged before the release candidate being cut?
We don't necessarily need to have them merged. The only caveat is if you don't get them merged, we would need to file a cherry pick to pick them to the release branch. Although there is something under the works by Sasha, which will automatically fast forward the release branches. If that gets in by then, we don't need to, but I'll keep an eye. So usually what I do is after the branch cut, I usually keep an eye on master. And if any PR gets into master, I check with the owners if that needs to get cherry picked. So with or without automation, I'll try to keep an eye on most of them. And the changes which don't go into RC0, for sure they'll be picked up in the release candidate 1 that we have planned.
Oh, cool.
I guess which is again 5 days later. I think that is scheduled on Friday or something.
Thank you for the answer. Thank you. So I think we should be in pretty good spot. And I don't think Joseph is here today. And if you are here, please let me know. I think he already gave the updates yesterday regarding with started to formalize the team for the coming release cycle, I guess. And let's move to the release lead, James.
Hey, I think my webcam is having, oh, there we go. It's having difficulties. Okay, so a couple of bits. I'm going to try to give decisions on the 4 exception requests today. I'll probably leave it another hour or so, and then kind of roll up feedback and make a choice from there. The hour, we have an interesting meeting coming up. So this is absolutely not required for people. But if people are interested in the enhancements spreadsheet and the future of enhancements tracking, Grace and others have been doing a lot of work on what that could look like going forwards. And that is owned by the enhancements subproject of Zig Architecture. And we have a meeting for that at the hour. So if anyone is interested in the spreadsheet, come along and talk to us about the spreadsheet.
Nice. Thanks.
I'm not sure that. Sorry, I just clicked on that.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt.
Does it not work?
No, it didn't, and now it does. So I'm going to blame my own internet on that. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah. Other than that, I have no particular update, other than everyone is doing a great job.
Cool. Any further questions? And I think we don't have the 6 scalability updates today, but it's green since last time, so should be good. And we had our release card went smoothly today, so should be fine. And before I stop recording, anyone has any other questions? If no, I'll just stop recording.